Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tamara from Love Dominates. I just want to give a quick shout out to all the groups, all the people that have been advocating for this court corruption. They've been making awareness to parental alienation. It's been over a decade for me. I know there's other people that have been doing this for decades, and nothing has come to fruition. I do believe, I would say within the next 6 months that we are going to see some serious changes. And I don't think any of this would have happened if all of us didn't do a little bit of speaking out and exposing these criminals in our family court system. So I just want to congratulate everyone, because in reality, we push this to the limit to get results. And I feel that all of this was not a waste of time. I'm glad that I spoke out. I'm glad that you guys spoke out. I'm glad everyone is making awareness to this corruption, because this is the deepest evil that anyone could ever experience. And I'm talking, our family court systems are tied to this child trafficking, human trafficking, this slavery that's going on, this underground world. DUMS, I don't know if everyone knows about this, but the truth tellers get silenced. They look like the crazy people, and the criminals get rewarded. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Times are changing, and the truth is prevailing. So I wanted to do a shout out first to congratulate everyone, all the groups that have helped out, everyone that has done their part in all of this, because even if we just made more people aware of our system and how corrupt it is, then we did really well. We did really well. So for the people out there that don't understand what I'm talking about, that have never been through our court system or targeted by the government, I just want to say, everything that you have been told or have been taught to believe may not be true. Actually, may not, it is not true. So I do feel a lot of people are going to have a hard time in the next few months learning what's truly going on behind the scenes. They're giving us bits and pieces of information that it seems like only the people that have been targeted can uncode it. I don't want to sound like I know everything, because I don't. But for the people that aren't targeted by this system, for people that want a separation or a divorce, I can tell you this: do not step a foot into that court system. It's called a kangaroo court system for a reason. It's not real. You always challenge the judges to see if they even have an oath of office. Challenge your lawyers to see if they even have credentials. License, their bonds, ask for all of that. And until they prove that they have this information, then do not go with this person, because they are just doing whatever the judge tells them to do. And again, it's a kangaroo system. Once you commit and you go into this or their jurisdiction, then it's almost impossible to get out, unless if you know the Constitution, unless if you stick to the Constitution, and all the amendments. You really have to know what you're doing. You have to file correctly. You have to put your affidavits of truth or affidavits of facts together. But even when you do that, these so-called judges and lawyers, I call them administrative clerks, they actually will take things off your docket. They do things to benefit them only. Remember that. I used to tell my lawyers, I'm like, why do I need you? I'm paying you thousands and thousands of dollars to be a dead body with a license next to me? No thanks. I'll do it myself. You know what I mean? They are, and forgive me, there might be some good lawyers out there, but I also learned most of these lawyers, ask them, have they been to Superior Court before? If they haven't, next, get the next lawyer, because don't even get a lawyer. But I mean, my point is, I went pro se litigant. I went to Superior Court, not once, but twice. And most of my lawyers never even did that. So if you can go through oral arguments and stand in front of a 3-panel judge in Superior Court, like, you know, and aren't nervous, then go ahead and do it. But it's still a waste of time, because the judges, the lawyers, the therapists, they all protect themselves. It is a boy club, and it is going to be demolished. Hopefully starting with Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. I made a promise to myself that there will no longer be this system. And we're getting very close. Very close. Let's see. What else did I want to... what I wanted to tell you, because I do have a lot of people calling right now. And I went through this myself. So I understand the pressure. You feel that you have to do what the court says. You feel that, you know, it's the law. No. What they're doing is unlawful. It's not the law. Stick to the Constitution. If a police officer comes to your house, I just exposed another woman out of Ohio who just went through this. They threw her out of her own house for trespassing. Really? I mean, they didn't show a warrant. They didn't have a signed affidavit from a judge. So all of this is null and void, and now you can sue them in their person, in their own person. We have to start holding these people accountable that are harming our children, harming our families, harming your parents, the elderly. It is ridiculous. What I want to wake people up to is there is such a huge underground that I'm talking about a real underground. You think there's earthquakes going on? It's not earthquakes. It's the pedophiles building this underground world. And there's tons of children and tons of women and boys that are caged up and in these tunnels being abused daily. So for anyone that has a heart and soul, start doing your research. Stop giving money to the Cancer Society, or stop giving money to the health industry, period. Because pharma, the hospitals, they don't want to make you healthy. They want to make you sicker. You know why? They make money. Lawyers, judges, they don't want to help you. They don't want to do what's in the best interest of the child. They want to divide and conquer. They don't want unity. They want to divide us. So start really doing your due diligence. And Maxim X says this. Someone sent this quote to me, but basically he's saying the media is a dangerous weapon. And it is. It's all propaganda. It's all fake news. And it's a fear factor. And they're putting us in fear, so we stay inside of this horrible virus. It's so hard for me to watch that people actually believe what they are told. Go with your intuition, go with your heart, and do your own research. Do your research on the CDC. Do your research on the WHO. Do your research and go down the rabbit hole to find out who owns the who owns the CDC, who is running the FDA and regulating and not regulating the correct way, the lawful way. So all these things that we thought, these corporations, that we're working for our best interest. Even our food we receive in the grocery store is poison. It's all about depopulation. It's all about control. It's all about the elite running the world, and we are just their lab rats. So anyway, I didn't want to get into it that much, but I just want to thank all the people that stood up, all the people that are speaking out, because it is not falling on deaf ears. We are getting somewhere, and we are going to abolish the system and start all over. Hopefully, this all happens in March 2021. All right. Talk to you guys soon, and keep praying, because if we pray as one unit, I think our prayers will be answered. All right. God bless. Always remember to choose love over hate, to choose compassion over judgment, because you never know if you'll be in that situation yourself. All right. God bless.